Well, I've gone and done it. I've gone and made, I think, my favorite nail. I don't know how I'm going to top it, but I was, excuse the noise in the background. If you can hear that, it's a car going past. But I'm showing you a necklace, if you couldn't figure that out. It is a Hamsa, and I don't remember where or when I got it. I don't remember if I bought it or if my parents got it for me on one of their trips. But I love this necklace. I wear it all the time. And I saw it the other day um, among my jewelry. And I suddenly had the idea to recreate it in nail art. And I thought it fit in perfectly with the season as it's I believe it's a protection tome or symbol. It's used throughout various religions, but also in Judaism. And I thought it would be perfect for this time of year, and I really wanted to see if I could replicate it. So that's what I am doing. I have it right in front of me for reference, and I'm going in with my silver chrome gel paint from Madame Glam. I did three exceedingly thin coats of perfect black on this nail so that it would cure properly without any warping or wrinkling. And I made sure that I did at least a 90-second cure for each layer, even though they were really transparent layers that I built up. I wanted to make sure that there were no issues. So, and thankfully there weren't. And on the other two nails, I used a subscription bag color from Sparkle & Co. from their October sub bag. I think the theme was Thunder and Lightning or something like that. But so I'm just drawing the outline of the Hamsa right now, and I had gone in and drawn the one, two, three, four, the fifth finger on the left side, but it wasn't at the right length. So I took some acetone and I gently wiped it away, and I went in and I redrew it. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm just making sure that I have the basic outline of the hand, and then I'm going to go in and do the detailed work. Now, I had originally thought that I would go in and do caviar beads for the entire pattern, but I really didn't want to get that complicated, and I thought that it would be a little bit easier and prettier to do it with the silver chrome and then accent it with some gems. So I happen to have gems that are quite similar to the ones that are on the necklace. So I used those with a little bit of gem glue by Makartt, and I'm just curing as I go. I made sure that I cured the hand first. Now I'm going in and I'm mapping out the heart. There's two facing hearts, one right side up and one upside down. This one I could have made a little bit wider. It is a little bit more inset than it is on the necklace, but I am pleading artistic license. And while you watch me lay in some hearts, I'm going to introduce myself to anyone that's new. I just hit 151 subscribers, which I'm thrilled about, or at least at the recording of this audio. Yeah, so my current goal is to hit 200 by the new year. So we'll see if I can do that. Please tell all your friends to subscribe, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever new videos are available. I am doing 25 days of holiday nails. This is day 20. And if you haven't seen the others, then you've got a lot of catching up to do. I'm giving you homework. Start with 1 or start with 19. Work your way backwards, work your way forward, start in the middle, however you want. Watch them, like them, subscribe, and I've got so many plans for the new year. I'm really excited. I'm going to branch out and do a little bit of acrylic work, which I had all the supplies, the acrylic powder, the monomer. for months, and I never got up the nerve to really play with it. But I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some product testing. I'm going to revisit some old videos that I think were the bones were very good, but being that I was new at recording, um, they could do with some updating. So I'm going to get to that. And yeah, so lots of things coming down the pipeline. So please stay tuned and subscribe. I'm going to keep saying it, subscribe. But all I want for Christmas is subscribers. But I digress. So now I'm going in and I'm laying in the larger gems, the accent ones. There's one in each heart, or I should say one on each side of each heart, so 4 all in all, and then there's a few going down the fingers. And then I am going to lay in some caviar beads. I'm flash curing right now just to make sure that the gems stay in place so I can continue to lay in each one and I don't have to worry about doing a full cure each time. But it does get a full cure at the end for 90 seconds just to make sure that the gem glue is completely set in, and then I will be going in with the caviar beads. So I'm going in now with my long liner and I'm making sure that I top coat around all of the gems. Um, Now that I think about it, I, well, okay, yes. If you use Madame Glam's gel art paint, you don't need to top coat over it because it cures without a tacky layer. So you can top coat your nail, decorate over it, and then you're good to go. No worries. But I did not top coat the black layer before I went in with the gel liners. And also, I want to make sure that the gems are completely secure in there. But by that same token, you don't really want to top coat over the gems because it's going to dull the lines. It's going to bloat the facets of the gems and make them be less impressive. They won't really glint as much because the edges won't be as sharp. So, being that I used so many gems and caviar beads, it's really difficult to go in there with the bottle brush. So, I took the bottle brush out of the jar and I was just dipping my long liner into the jar and placing the gel as well as I could in spots that didn't have gems, and then dragging it through and around and making sure that it was coated as best as possible. I'm going to be doing that with the other two nails also. But after I got the gel, the top coat laid in as best as I could, I went and I held the nail upside down so that the gel could flow towards the apex and create that straight light line as best as possible. Excuse me. So now I'm going in with some black gel paint, and I'm laying in the chain work. And what's funny about this initial pattern is I was watching Doctor Strange while I was doing this, and it started to look like the eye of Agamotto. If you know what I'm referring to, leave an eye down below in the comment section. But so I did 3 lines on each of the accent nails, overlapping and intersecting. Then I go and I cure that to make sure they're all set. The chain of the necklace has these black onyx stars on it, and I really wanted to try to turn them into Stars of David, but I didn't really, they were too large, they didn't really look that good, so I ended up getting rid of it and just doing regular 5-pointed stars. Towards the end, when I go, after I lay in all the caviar beads, which it just goes to show how insane I am. That's a process I really, really enjoy. I love getting in there and really doing detailed work. So after the first of the year, I'm probably going to look into doing some more gem work. But the caviar beads seemed to stand out a little bit too much, and they seemed to me like they weren't purposeful, because the stars were flat on the surface of the nail, which looks like barbed wire right now, but it gets better, I promise. You had the raised feature of the caviar beads up against the 2-dimensional star, and it looked like the caviar beads were unintentionally interrupted. So I went and I took these, I think they're glass, I'm pretty sure they're glass, black gems that I got off of Amazon, and I laid them on top of the stars. And I think you can still see the spikes of the stars behind it, so it gives the impression of them still being stars, but it raises them up so that they're the same level as the caviar beads and gives it more of a complete look. So then after all of that, I go in, I lay in the top coat the same way that I did with the feature nail, and that's, I want to say manicure complete, but it's not really a manicure. That's the design complete. So I was thinking about this nail or these two nails in retrospect today, about the process of picking up the caviar beads two or three at a time and laying them and scooching them all into a row and making sure that they're perfectly aligned, and how time consuming and precise of a um, um, job it is. And it suddenly occurred to me that if I just lay down a stripe of gel and dip the nail into the caviar beads, yeah, I'll probably pick up a few extra ones, but I could probably then just run the picker that I'm using right now along the line of gel and straighten them out, and it would be a lot faster. So that's something I'm going to have to see if it works. But like I said, the detailed work, where you really have to focus and be precise, is something that I really enjoy. So I was even contemplating just doing a nail completely bejeweled and bedazzled by tiny caviar beads. So if I decide to go insane, look for that video, because it may be coming sooner rather than later. So that brings us to the end of day 20, 25 days of holiday nails. And like I said earlier, I think this is easily my favorite piece that I've done so far. I'm really happy with how close I got to the actual necklace. And I'm hoping to do more pieces like this in the near future. Whether it's replicating actual jewelry or finding designs online and building them out. but I really enjoyed the process. I think they came out phenomenally. I'm so happy with the outcome, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give me a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will see you tomorrow for day 21.